Thank you to Dan. Someone wants me to ask if you all would like to have any question and answer time. So if you have any questions for the panel, Dan, Frank, Dottie, maybe we can just be here. And I'll start. I have a question for Dottie.
Are they dying though?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people are interested. They want to know.
Okay.
So maybe you could talk a little bit about the experience of this, the Tiny Tours series for you, and how it has been to invite people into your life and then read your poetry there.
Oh, did other people want to answer this?
Everyone, well, although this is your house, yeah. Oh, and how was it also for the other poets maybe to read in someone else's home?
Yeah, do you guys, you want to go first, Frank?
Yeah, sure, since I went first.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It's warmer than I expected, but other than that, I mean, I've been here once or twice. It was just Dottie and Lucy. Once or twice? Or just once?
Once.
Okay, once, but I thought about it again.
In a dream.
Yeah, so it's a nice, intimate, informal space, which is great. So thanks, Dottie.
Yeah.
How was it to have us?
Well, it feels really weird because it feels sort of selfish, but I guess it's a welcoming too.
Well,
Dan?
I liked it. I was very hot, but well, usually am. But I just thought, actually, I went through my poems and thought about all my really domestic sounding poems because I wanted to read in the living room, and I was kind of psyched about reading living room poems. So I appreciate it, and I've had some of my best reading experience in house reading. So it really, breaks up that poetry reading kind of thing. So I enjoyed it.
Any other questions? Oh.
I have a question, Dottie.
Yes.
Could you tell us, I know there is a bit of a connection between shock and awe and the title of your book. Could you talk about that? I think that's fascinating.
Oh, I just wanted it to, I mean, I was really interested in that idea of shock and awe, and that was a way to cause people to submit. And so one of the reasons I called it awe is because I'm really interested in the idea of submitting to a greater power, and how we all should submit and be humble. So it's definitely that it could be bad or good.
Submitting to poetry?
Submitting
to
God, submitting to the fact we're going to die, and submitting to beauty and to love and to opening yourself up to the greatness which is not us, which I think is sort of achieved in the shock and awe sort of idea, but in a bad way. But it's the same thing.
Right.
Well, you're submitting to death.
I prefer your poem.
Thank you for asking that. Any questions from others? Oh, yes, John.
This space versus the first stop on the Tiny Tour, which was your kitchen, only a few feet down the road. How did you, as a reader, reading in both spaces, are you feeling that you're having to sort of vary your sort of intimacy with the audience? Whereas the kitchen was a very, very tight space, this is a little more open, and as we move to the bathroom and the bedroom and such throughout the course of the tour, how are you feeling on your second, stop on the Tiny Tour?
I feel better in this space because this is a space I dance in a lot, and think about how I'm gonna do dances that I never do, which I'm not gonna do right now.
Can you show us one?
No, because I gotta work it out. I haven't worked out the routines totally, but so I felt like you and I talked about last time, the idea of a wall, and I felt safer because John's an actor, so we talked about the wall if you're reading your poems, and I felt like I could have more of a wall here, whereas there I was sitting on John's lap, well, not you, well, somebody's lap. I forgot. While we're doing it, so it was harder to have a wall up. Did you guys feel like you could have your regular reading wall, or if you have a wall, I don't know.
That's a good question. No, I just did my thing, so I sweated it out and sat down.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Didn't you ask Dan a question about the wall earlier?
Yes, I did. Yeah, what did we talk about, Dan? Oh,
Daddy asked me if I prefer a wall. Did you say
Yeah.
that? Oh, and I said I sleep near the wall.
yeah.
I like
And,
to sleep near the wall. Yeah.
yeah.
That was good.
I like the wall. I don't like to be close to you guys. I don't like to be close to anyone ever. I don't know how you feel.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm insulted.
I mean, close like, oh.
We've got the cake in the kitchen. Thank you to the audience, to the filmers, and to the folks, Sam, Frank, and Dorothea.
Thank you so much for coming. We could eat cake, but if you guys want to go somewhere else, you know, see you later.
Great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Oh, and books. We've got books for sale, I bet. Daz, you've got a bunch of yours.
Oh, I do.
Dan,
Oh,
Yeah.
but we have. Did we
Oh, I
have?
saw
No, let's cut up this big.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Actually,
well,
maybe. You know what I mean? It's for like, it's an hour.
Who's got a rose cup?
Yeah, it's not like something.
Cup with roses?
No, I don't do that.
Wow. I don't know, I've never done that.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can, I guess.